Good afternoon and thanks for joining us. I'm Shardaa Gray. Our big story at 5, the devastating earthquake in Japan today. The race to find survivors is on. Japanese officials say the death toll is well over 600 people. Closer to home now in the Irish Spring that hit downtown Chicago today. The annual St. Patrick's Day parade took a bit of melancholy for one of its biggest fans. Despite Herman Cain suspending his campaign, he says this won't be the last time you'll see him. Presidential election was Plan A, but Plan B, changing Washington from the outside. Shardaa Gray, NBC5, Chicago. According to police, a 24-year-old was stabbed twice in the Lakeview neighborhood. Local residents are stunned that this happened. Right here at this very spot, Hector Placencia didn't see the speeding cab coming towards him, fatally striking him. Just a couple of feet away, a 26-year-old woman was struck by a tour bus about a month before. These flowers stand here as a memorial to remind that it was a tragic accident. A registered sex offender attempted to abduct a toddler from a man's arms earlier today in broad daylight. Family members are stunned by this event. Witnesses say a person of interest left a package at the beam, causing chaos at Millennium Park. Officials at Melrose Park have not given any further information, but the Cook County Coroner's Office did confirm it was a fatal shot to a 17-year-old. Reporting at Melrose Park, I'm Shardaa Gray, NBC5 News. After attempting to rob the first subway in Rosemont, the suspect came to another one trying to rob it also, but Jose wouldn't go down without a fight. On this country's West Coast, cleanup efforts are underway. Part of California saw 3-foot waves, while farther north in Oregon, waves 7 feet tall rode across the area. Several boats were snatched away from the docks, while beaches along the coast were shut down for safety reasons. Stay with us for the very latest for this growing disaster. You can get updates at any time online at NBCChicago.com.
I am at peace with my wife. And she is at peace with me.
At the beginning of his speech, one would think that presidential candidate Herman Cain was not dropping out of the Republican race. But in the end, with his wife by his side at the Atlanta rally, Cain announced he was suspending his campaign.
I am suspending my presidential campaign because of the continued distraction.
While watching it all unfold on his laptop, Republican political strategist Isaac Hayes says he did not think he would drop out.
I was surprised. His campaign had just put up a website a day or two ago, Women for Herman Cain. So I assumed that that was a sign that he was going to go ahead and tough it out, at least to Iowa.
With the sexual harassment and 13-year affair allegations, Cain simply said it was untrue. Shock and disappointment emerged from the crowd after his announcement to suspend his campaign, one of them screaming 2016. Eric Cohn of the Chicago Tea Party says they discussed that it was impossible to know the truth of what really happened.
When there are no other witnesses, we just don't know.
Many Tea Partiers gravitated towards Herman Cain after his speech on his fiscal and social views, addressing him as the anti-Mitt Romney.
Herman Cain was somebody that was receptive to the Tea Party and that was speaking to the issues that concern the Tea Party.
We tried to reach out to one of the women who came out about the sexual allegations, Sharon Bilek, but she declined to speak at this time. Cain says he will issue an endorsement soon, but didn't say who the person will be. Despite Herman Cain suspending his campaign, he says this won't be the last time you'll see him. Presidential election was Plan A, but Plan B, changing Washington from the outside. Shardaa Gray, NBC5, Chicago.
No, they should not do this at daytime, especially with the kids.
Enrique Samperio was putting groceries away when he heard 4 shots go off in a nearby community center Sharp Park playground. From what he said, sounded like high-powered gunshots.
I hear 4 gunshots, and then was really close. But was like a big, caliber.
Samperio says he saw children were running and screaming from the park. Witnesses say they saw a teenage body lying next to the community pool.
I saw his parents. They came over. They were feeling really bad. They put in the ambulance and they took him.
I'm not sure if it was gang related or not, but it's very unfortunate that the community has to go through such a loss, and I feel really bad for his parents.
Officials at Melrose Park have not given any further information, but the Cook County Coroner's Office did confirm it was a fatal shot to a 17-year-old. Reporting at Melrose Park, I'm Shardaa Gray, NBC5 News.
When would you ever think that you would see something like this in an academic environment?
February 21st, seniors Patrick Shaw and Victor Siklavon, along with 120 other students, went to their human sexuality class, not expecting to see a demonstration. It was here at the Technological Institute where they witnessed a live sex act involving a naked woman and a sex toy. The after-class presentation was all the talk on the campus.
I think the primary reaction was shock, I'd say.
They never expected to see something like that, so they were talking about it, everyone was talking about it, sharing the stories with everyone around campus, and I think just that built the buzz around it.
Northwestern released a statement backing the well-known professor, John Michael Bailey.
Is that he likes to use these sort of after-class experiences to show rather than tell. And I think that's very, very important.
What took place here at Northwestern campus has some students calling it educational, but others are calling it appalling.
I thought it was extremely inappropriate.
Well, as long as the students were given forewarning about the event, I don't see how it's actually a problem.
This is Shardaa Gray, NBC5 News. St. Patrick High School was the guest of honor at this year's parade. It's the city's oldest all-male Catholic high school, celebrating its 150th year. Straight ahead, a horrific crash ends more than a dozen lives. We'll tell you what police are looking for as they try to figure out the cause of the crash. In New York this morning, 14 people died in an accident that sliced a tour bus in half. The bus driver told police she swerved to miss a truck on I-95 and lost control. The bus overturned and got cut end to end by a large pole supporting a sign. Another 7 passengers are in critical condition. Police are still looking for the truck that may have been involved. 2 firefighters are recovering from injuries after battling an early morning fire. The fire started around 7:30, the 4,000 block of West Wilcox Avenue. It damaged the back of the home of the 2nd floor. One firefighter hurt his leg and another hurt his back. Investigators don't know what caused the fire. Coming up, many find them annoying, but are they dangerous? Why the government is now conducting new tests to those controversial airport body scanners.